Hello and welcome to a new episode of X-Wing Live at FCB. Had to get going a little bit later than usual. Had a commitment just before this, but we are back and we're flying. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me know how you can hear me and stuff. Let's go ahead and do a list rundown. Here on the left, we have Imperial Ace playing Soontir Whisper and an Omicron group pilot with Darth Vader. Soontir Whisper, pretty typical builds there. Soontir Fel has Push the Limit, Stealth Device, Auto Thrusters. Whisper has Veteran Instincts, Fire Control System, Advanced Cloaking Device. And over here on the left, we have two Dubs playing the Rebels. He's got two Blue Squadron Pilot B-Wings, a Bandit Squadron Pilot, and Poe Dameron with Predator, R2-D2, and Auto Thrusters. Interesting kind of first setup over there on 2-Dub's side. He turned things into formation instead of starting in formation. It's interesting. I like it. I always like it when players get to show off their beginning strategy there. Furry Landshark, I don't recall seeing you before. What's up? I also always appreciate my buddies Al Mike Fields and Audio Weasel. They're here almost every week, and I love that. Especially you, Audio Weasel, what it is. By the way, Audio Weasel, there was a new announcement. All things in the X-Wing universe. Imperial Veterans. How do people... how the viewers feeling about the Imperial Veterans announcement there? Oh, yeah, I was just playing against Chad, and he has this super crazy starting maneuver here, too, in which he stops the shuttle, and then he boosts Soontir across the corner of the shuttle. Then in the next turn, I bet the shuttle's going to go one straight and just bump. L. Mike Fields, negative, no Palpatine on the shuttle. He's got Darth Vader here. So, how do we think this game's going to go? I'll tell you, we didn't get to finish the last game because we had to hop here on the stream, but Chad just gave a new T70 list that I was playing the rundown with this current list, so it should be pretty good. And 2-Dubs is he's our resident store champion until our store championship in January. And is just generally pretty awesome at X-Wing, so I'm pretty excited to see how this game turns out. By the way, mark your calendars, January 9th. We will be having our 2016 FCB Store Championship. We will, of course, be streaming live, and we will give away a bunch of stuff to viewers. Don't quote me on that. Maybe not a bunch of stuff. I don't really know. That's up to Boss Man. But we're gonna be it's gonna be a lot of fun. It'll be like our regional stream. Whisper decloaks, move to up the screen there to her left. Rebel formation begins to bank inwards to the left toward the bottom of the table. L. Mike Fields, yeah, ImperialAce's definitely out to prove that Phantoms still got it. It's a different ship now, but they're still really good. It's still 4 attack dice. Cloaking is still super powerful. Now you have, like, really the best blocking ship in the game. Also, moment to note, this will be our last stream of any kind before Christmas. We will resume on January 6th with an episode of X-Wing Live and then our Store Championship. And then after that, we will continue with our Imperial Assault live stream. And alternating just as we have been. But it's the holidays. Next week is like the day before Christmas or like 2 days. And after that is I'm gonna be out of town. It's a big mess. But we will be back January 6th with more X-Wing. And then on January 9th with a Store Championship that will be live streamed to you along with a handful of viewer giveaways. Yeah, exactly. It's just like the fandom's a little bit different since the rule change, but it's still pretty good. Anyone who says the new Phantom is bad, the only thing I say to them is 4 attack dice. And the Phantom takes a 1 turn down the table, just trying to hang out, buy some time. She will recloak. She might be an arc. Yeah, we got a Bandit Squadron. Oh, no. Barely out of range of that Bandit Squadron in the front. And here we go, Whisper decloaking again, away from the Rebels. Playing the cowardly approach. Just trying to move as little as possible, trying to find out where those Rebels are eventually going to commit. And the Omicron group pilot flies into a jousting position. Where the Rebels going? Where the Rebels going? Looks like a 1 straight. It is a 1 straight from the Bandit. The rest of the Rebels are going to follow suit, I would guess. Both B-Wings take a 1 straight. Poe might decide to do something different, but it would also, could go either way. He might just think it's advantageous to stay in formation here. And he does. 1 straight. Good planning on ImperialAce's part here, though. He's going to have to pin down one or both of these aces just by spreading arcs out here, and it's having separated them like this, he has to make the Rebels choose one to pursue, which means the other one can fly up the rear. And Soontir Fel skirts the bottom of the table around that asteroid and will be out of the fight for a little bit. Whisper turns toward that formation. Still pretty far away, though. Might be in range. And a recloak from a Whisper. And because they're going as slowly as possible and Whisper backed up a little bit, she's still barely out of range of that bandit. I wonder if 2-Dub's strategy is just going to be joust with that shuttle and get rid of it as quickly as possible and then deal with the ace. Because if he's going to change directions here, he's getting about to the time where he's going to need to do it. I will say, if he gets all 4 of those ships into range 1, that shuttle can very well fold in 1 turn. And a 4 straight from the Bandit Squad pilot. Shuttle did a full stop there. And with that Bandit at range 2, looks like. But it does. It looks like he's going to choose to joust with the Omicron. 3 straight from the B-Wing. That 4 straight's red, so he's going to go a little bit slower. B-Wing 2 follows suit, takes the 3 straight. Where's Poe going? He's the only one who might break. Nope, 3 straight from Poe also. I keep thinking he might break formation and then... Nope. But then again, the players are usually smarter than me. And Whisper banks in for the kill. She will focus up. Two turn from Soontir Fel. Looks like the Rebels might be taking fire from both sides here. From 3 sides, in fact, because they're facing down that Omicron. And the 2 Imperial Aces coming up on the skirts. Flanks. Barrel roll and a boost in from Soontir Fel. That will, of course, give him a focus token, and that will put him in range of the Rebels. So, what's the better choice for Chad here, for Imperial Ace? Should he shoot? Both of the Aces can reach Poe. Might not be able to clear him, though. They can also both reach that Talon in the front, and in that case, the Omicron can also shoot the Talon. Soontir Fel's going to shoot Blue Squadron 1. We'll spend a focus for 3 hits. Looked like 1 evade, extra evade die there from the rock. And Phantom on the Tala. 4 hits. Will focus to save his life. That's 3 hits. 3 hits go through. And that is a direct hit on the bandit. It is immediately destroyed. Second shot of the game. First attack. It's sustained. All right, we're going to have Poe range 3 on the shuttle. Three hits. No evades, 3 shields off the Lambda shuttle. And the Omicron will range 3 against Blue Squadron Pilot 1. Looks like a bunch of nothing. 2 eyeballs and a blank. B-Wing. 2 damage, 1 evade. Another shield off the shuttle. O3 718 say, oh wait, hold on. 1 more shield off the shuttle. Shields are down on the Omicron group pilot. O3 718 says the other R2 unit is worse on Poe. Does that mean worse for your opponent or worse for you? I like R5 P9 on Poe because it just lines up really nice with his card ability. Glitch29 asks, how much does it cost to get into the game? Say, for instance, if I were to buy one of the setups people are running for this show right here, you can compete in this game for about $100. That it actually might get significantly less than that once the Ghost expansion comes out. You can probably get the Force Awakens core set and the Ghost and be pretty okay. Hard to say though. Okay, so the Rebels could continue to joust with the shuttle. However, he's going to easily lose a B-Wing if that happens. But that's where he's put all of his damage so far, so it's a hard choice to make. You know, he's committed. He's committed to clearing the shuttle already. He's done 5 damage. He can do 5 more this turn easily, especially if he gets into range 1. Also important to consider that Omicron group has to go at least 1 straight this turn. It cannot stop. So he might bump with the Blue Squadron in the front, which will, in turn, Poe Dameron will bump. I've spent way too much money on this game too, guys. Cholcomb 5170. I think Imperial Ace is at 98 points actually. 03718. Soontir Fel is going to do a 2-turn. Could go either way. In fact, he might break and do a 2-turn to the right. But it's going to happen. Either way, it's a 2-turn. Yeah, that shuttle takes a 2 bank, which will unfortunately almost certainly make Blue Squadron 1 bump him. Yep, there's that one straight. He will bump into the shuttle. Probably means Poe bumps too, which is bad for Poe. He doesn't get his ability that way. Poe bump, and he bumps. He bumps. Ouch, Poe bumps. Do it. No focus token for Poe Dameron. That's a big deal. He's going to take point blank from that shuttle. Depending on where Soontir and Whisper go, this might be a bad turn for the Rebels. Gas and let me know. Barrel roll from Soontir fell. Puts him right toward that rock. Then again, if he doesn't push, he can just do that one turn. Or the rock. And Whisper comes up to flank that formation. Whisper is going to take a shot at Blue Squadron Pilot 2. Curious as to why he's not shooting the one he already shot. I guess because it's range 1. Five hits on that B-Wing and nothing. Shields down on Blue Squad 2. The first attack against him. I guess Poe didn't bump. You got a focus token there. All right. Poe range 1 into the shuttle. Predator rerolls 2 dice. 3 hits. Nothing. 2 hull remaining on the shuttle. And shuttle, 1 hit on. And Poe defends successfully. First B-Wing into the shuttle. 2 hits, rerolls with fire control system. For 4 hits after spending a focus and stuff. And Omicron Group Pilot is destroyed. buckling down for the following turn. Whisper will decloak to her left. I think I'm seeing K-turns from those B-wings. And Poe, maybe getting out of there. Or maybe we'll see a Talon roll. Because it's the awesomest of the awesomest maneuvers. One turn from the other B-wing. We might actually see that Talon roll. That seems like an attempt not to block oneself for when doing fancy maneuvers. Mike Fields, it's a painted hard surface. It's one of the ones that we did, that we used at our regional tournament. All right, we're either going to see a 3 hard from Poe Dameron or a Talon roll. We will find out momentarily. It is, in fact, a 3 hard, or 2 hard. It's a 2 hard. Ooh, barely misses that asteroid. But Soontir fell in a precarious position when he takes that 1 turn I was talking about, which is basically the only reason he can avoid hitting that rock. Yeah, Imperial Ace and Lambot painted the tables that we use here. And Soontir will take the 1 turn barrel roll. Then he will turtle up because he is still in arc of that of Blue Squadron 2 over there. And Whisper will take the 1 turn, maybe a barrel roll. I take the barrel roll left to fiddle if you can fit inside that rock. But that's just. Looks like Whisper barely has that B-Wing at range 2. 4 dice. Looks like a bunch of hits. Deciding if he wants to spin that focus, and he spins a target lock to reroll. He'll keep 3 hits. And Blue Squad, blinded pilot. Bunch of evades. And then Blue Squadron pilot onto Whisper. 3 hits. 3 evades. I am going to see. Yeah, let's all talk about what time we're going to see that movie that's happening. I'm going with my fiance on Friday evening. She's a teacher. She didn't want to go on a school night, so I waited an extra day because I love her, and we're going on Friday night. Oh, I'm definitely going to see it more than once. Probably not on the same day, but definitely more than once. Actually, funny story. I saw episode 2 twice in the same day, way back in the day there. Back in 2002. Oh, Mike Fields, you're not that old, but you're certainly grumpy. Decloak straight ahead from Whisper. Blue Squadron takes a 1 bank. Tries to avoid that asteroid. He hits it, unfortunately. And then maneuver straight ahead from Blue Squadron Pilot number 1. If you were in college when the Phantom Menace came out, you don't want me to tell you how old I was when the Phantom Menace came out. Oh, are we getting a Talon roll from Poe? That is a Talon roll from Poe Dameron. I always get excited when somebody Talon rolls. You know who was awesome at Talon rolling? ImperialAce's, the recently revealed extra pilot in the T-70 blister pack, the T-70 expansion pack. He, if he is not stressed, he can treat his left and right Talon roll maneuvers as white maneuvers, so he can do it forever. He's a boss. And Soontir Fel will disengage and run for the hills. And a K-turn from Whisper. Don't see that every day. K-turning on a Phantom. That's awesome. You all know why you're getting that T-70 expansion pack, though. Integrated astromech is way too good to pass up. Looks like Whisper is going to have a range 1 on Blue Squadron Pilot number 1, Blue 1. Or it might be worth taking the range 3 and cleaning up Blue 2. I think that's where he has the target lock. Yeah, he's going to take the range 3 on Blue 2, give him an extra evade. But it's going to be 4 dice on 2. He can get some damage through. Target lock, fire control system. 3 hits. And he's reaching for him like he's out. Blue Squadron Pilot takes 3 damage and is destroyed. Took a chance there shooting the furthest away target, but it paid off. I just picked up my FO expansion and T-70 expansion. They definitely put some desirable upgrades in there. I think you only really need 1 copy of Cool Hand, but integrated astromech you could certainly use multiples of. As far as I'm aware, the Gazanti's still shipping. I haven't seen one on the shelf. Yeah, I heard 1221 also next week. You could do. It'd be great to have multiple copies of integrated astromech. Also, Juke and Com Relay, an amazing combo. They're the only upgrades in the TIE FO expansion, but they're awesome upgrades, and I want more than one of them. If we get a chance to do a bonus match here, I might bring out a T-70 with Com Relay on it. It's a pretty awesome upgrade. I think I like Red Ace with Com Relay and R2-D2. Blue Squadron Pilot takes a 1 turn. Might be looking to block Whisper there. Or at least not be in front of Whisper when she inevitably moves. Barrel rolls in, almost certainly going for that block. one bank inside that asteroid for Poe Dameron. We'll clear the stress from that Talon roll. Whisper takes it 2 straight, which will cause her to bump. L. Mike Fields, I too wish it came with more than one copy of Juke and Comm Relay. Definitely of Juke, though. Juke is so good. Especially with Omega Leader, the guy who says, if I have you target locked, you can't modify dice. So you bank that evade token early with Comm Relay, and then you juke them out the whole rest of the game. Or with the new defenders who get free evade tokens. With the TIE X7 title. You throw juke on there and force them to spend tokens, or you deal extra damage. Or the Inquisitor's TIE, the TIE V1 title, gives you a free evade action after a target lock. Juke them out. All right, Whisper onto Poe Dameron. Range 3, 1 hit. Poe's got this. He, can't statistically not evade that. Range 3 with his ability and auto thrusters. It's 100% chance to do one of it, to get one evade. L. Mike Fields, I too am pretty excited about Wampa. I was an avid TIE Swarm player way back in the day, the heydays of Waves 2 and 3. Wired. Wired's the one that lets you reroll when you have a stress. Decloak from Whisper to the left. Seen a 1 turn there. Everything in a 1 turn and face off. Oh, there's a K turn, I guess, from the B-Wing. Yeah, there's a K turn. Asagraph, the Hera Syndulla crew member, allows you to perform red maneuvers while stressed. Iptizam, of course, lets you re-roll 1 die while attacking or defending while stressed. And Wired lets you re-roll more stuff when you have stress. Whisper lands right at range 1 of that B-Wing. Not really where she wants to be. Whisper will evade. One turn from Soontir fell. Probably gonna boost around, get back up in the fight, come up behind Poe there. Yup, that's exactly what's happening. Soontir will push for a focus, which gives him a stress and an additional focus. Soontir fell. Looks like range 2 on Poe. Close but unobstructed. They just called back. They're going to get the laser and check for that obstruction. I don't think it is. All right, Poe range 2, or Soontir range 2 on Poe. Focus for 1. That sucks. Decided it was unobstructed, but he got it after Poe's ability. Three hits from Whisper, range 2 onto Poe Dameron. Blanks out. That's 3 shields off of Poe. Ouchies. Poe into Whisper. 3 hits. I see paint. We'll focus for 3 evades. Checking arc. I think he's got it. Yep, it's going to be range 1 from Blue Squadron onto Whisper. 3 hits. Not too shabby. Reroll with fire control. 3 hits. Will evade. I'm going to find out if he took any damage there. One shield off of Whisper. Ow. Two Dub's looking kind of nervous there, sitting on his hands. Whisper decloaks forward. B-Wing takes a 1 straight forward. And then we'll barrel roll, hoping to keep Whisper in arc after she moves. Shouldn't be that hard, actually. She took like a 3-bank to her right and then can barrel roll out of arc there. Poe Dameron will take a 1-bank to the left, right up close to Whisper. I don't think he's gonna have Whisper in both arcs, but we'll see. We'll certainly see. 4 straight ahead from Soontir. 3 straight ahead, excuse me. And then he's going to almost assuredly boost up behind Soontir Fell, or behind Poe Dameron. Yeah, there it is. He's going to focus stuff. It's going to be bad. Focus evade from Soontir because he is, in fact, an arc of that Blue Squadron pilot. And a K-turn from the Phantom. Again, another K-turn. Not a K-turn. 4 straight ahead. Never mind then. And a cloak. Hoping those evade dice will save him. And the B-Wing will attack Soontir. Look, range 2 or 3, not sure. Focus for 3 hits. I mean, no, Soontir will attack the B-Wing. What did I say? Range 3, focus for 3 hits. Oh, dear. I don't think I was quite up on the shield value. Well, blinded pilot from the B-Wing. That is terrible. Oh. Blinded pilot on that B-Wing, not going to be able to shoot soon. Whisper this turn. That hurts. Whoa, I changed the font. I don't like how easy that is. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, I'm going to go. I was on some green maneuvers, and I have been keeping up with his R2-D2, so I'm going to double check. It's going to be 1 shield on Poe after doing 1 or more green maneuvers and taking damage. I think just 1 green. Decloak to the left from Whisper. Decloak to the left from Whisper, then Blue Squadron Pilot will bank and barrel roll. Sorry, guys, had to turn my mic off there for a moment and then forgot to back on. All right, Poe is able to regenerate another shield. I'm just seeing a 2 stray from Soontir. 2 bank does basically the same thing. Puts him right at range 1 behind Poe. Poe's going to take some damage. We want to get another K-turn from that Phantom there. At the bottom. Yeah, there we go. Expert planning on ImperialAce's part. And then we got another K-turning Phantom. Might be at the outer reaches of range 3 with Blue Squadron Pilot. Hard to call. He is, in fact, in range, and it is unobstructed. Two hits. One evade, one more damage on to Blue Squadron. He's 1 hull away from destruction. And Soontir, range 1 into Poe, 4 hits after focus. And 3 hits go through, puts Poe down to 2 hull. B-Wing attacks Whisper. Rerolls with fire control system, target lock. Lots of evades. Only 1 hit, lots of evades. That's a rough turn for 2 dubs there. That was a rough turn. Ace of Graph still has finals. Consider yourself lucky that you're not an adult in the real world with a real job. Wait, there's a podcast that I should know about. What? Somebody tell me about this podcast. All right, sorry, I had to step away and I missed some of the chat. Back to Dials. Hey guys, we're Asa from Back to Dials podcast is in the chat right now. You should all say hey. Happy to support other shows. Wow, we got 20 viewers right now. That's a big deal. That's a lot, really. Thanks very much, everybody who tuned in, or who's tuned in to watch us play some X-Wing. Just rolled over the hour mark in this match. This is the first match of the evening. Blue Squadron will take one bank. Probably contemplating a barrel roll or something, trying to keep Whisper in his arc, or put himself in a place it'd be difficult for Whisper to get to him. Unfortunately, even right there, just a 2 bank. We'll see that Blue Squadron removed off the table. Oh god, we got a Talon roll from Poe. That is a Talon roll from Poe. I love to see the Talon roll. Now, did Imperial Ace predict the Talon roll? Where's Soontir going? Oh, he turns the other way. Is he in arc? He is in arc right there. He's gonna have to barrel roll to get out. Or he's going to boost away, come up behind that B-Wing. So we're going to have 2 really big guns pointing at that B-Wing. And that... he might not be an arc, actually. Or he might not be an arc anymore. 3 straight from Whisper. Huh. Okay. He's going to let Whisper cloak up and assume that B-Wing will be dead before it gets to fire, which is probably true. Oh, it was way out of range. I guess they decided that Soontir Fel is not actually an arc like I thought it was. And a big old whiff from Soontir. He got 1 hit. Evaded by the B-Wing. There's a big swing in 2-Dub's favor. Been needing that for a while now. I think they just decided that Soontir is in fact out of... No, he's letting him roll. Soontir fell at range 3. Not likely to hit. No, wait. I was totally wrong. Blue Squadron range 1 into Whisper. Fire control system, target lock. 4 hits. This could be the turn that turns it around for 2-Dubs. No, I think he evaded it. Oh, that's actually disappointing. I'm gonna go ask. Did you really get 4 evades? You really got 4 evades. Like after this, like that was the turn that could get the game back, and then Well, yeah, freaking so. That's rough. All right. Last couple of turns, it really could have turned around for 2 dubs, and that was the moment. That was rough. That's rough. I always like to root for the underdog, and that was rough. Poe's not going to go much of nowhere. He's going to do like a 1 bank, get a shield back. That B-Wing's got to do something, or he's going to be toast this turn, like he should have been last turn. But the Baron whiffed majorly, so it would have been perfect chance to put some damage on that TIE Phantom. 4 evades. 4 evades. It could have been a great turn for the Rebels. It started out great. Like, that blue squadron got to fire, which most of us probably didn't expect. 4 hits. 4 evades. Oh. Whisper's in a predicament here. She can't decloak. Blue Squadron's going to take the 1 turn. Soontir Fellows is going to take a 2-turn barrel roll right back behind. Yep, there's a green maneuver and recovered shield on Poe. To bank. That actually surprises me. B-Wing's going to get another turn. Might even get another attack, depending on where Whisper lands. Sholcomb, Whisper cannot uncloak right now, unfortunately. Well, the time has passed, but they measured it. The only place that she could have possibly would have been in front of that B-Wing, and she didn't even fit there, so Whisper was unable to decloak this turn. Maybe a 1-turn Whisper, avoid that rock. Oh, she made the right decision though, turning toward the B-Wing, so they're going to end up touching, and the B-Wing's not going to get a chance to shoot. Using the bumping rules here for making a turn maneuver. You're supposed to line up straight templates at either end of the turn template. Mo3718. Suntir Fell is not going to get a shot this turn. Eagle Sai, you are absolutely able to decloak through other ships. You are not allowed to land on other ships with your decloak. So if the B-Wing was closer, he could have decloaked over the B-Wing, but it was in a place where she was unable to fit her ship in, so it didn't work out. But you are absolutely able to decloak over the top of friendly and enemy bases. Three hits from Poe. A bajillion evades. Wait, what happened? Was that 2 cards? Wait. Did that happen? That happened. Poe just nuked Whisper, range 3, through an asteroid. Range 3, through an asteroid. That was awesome. While cloaked. How many? 4, 5, 6. 6 evade dice. He got 1 evade. Yeah, focus, which he didn't have, and then crit, which killed him. That was awesome. This is why Poe is the best pilot in the Resistance. Suddenly not looking completely grim for the Resistance, for the Rebellion. No, he did get, I'm sorry, Cholcom, he did in fact get 1 evade, and he took an extra damage via a crit, like a major explosion or something, or direct hit, and died. Yeah, L. Mike Fields, I think that's exactly what happened. He used up all of his evades last turn. Oh, he's going to barrel roll towards the interceptor. Probably hoping that 2-turn would land on him there. Doesn't look like it's going to. And Poe Dameron recovers another shield. Back up to 2 hull, 2 shield, 4 total hit points. Ooh, maybe he did get the bump. It's hard. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. That is a bump. Expert barrel roll there from 2 dubs. And Poe will be shooting range 3 unobstructed. Maybe no. Probably obstructed. 1 hit. Or what did I say? Suntir Fel will be shooting range 3 obstructed. 1 hit. Lots of evades. I should be commenting the right thing. You know, ships shooting at the right time. All right, here we go. Poe Dameron's going to return fire against Baron Suntir Fel. Fordyce, range 3 through an asteroid with auto thrusters. No tokens, though. 3 hits after Poe Dameron and a Predator reroll and stuff. Dropped the die there, but he's got lots of pain. I think he got it. 3 of 8. Yep. Unfortunately, not surprising. Yeah, the camera's at a slight angle. It's about 4 feet above the table, angled slightly forward. It's not completely vertical. And we did just pass an hour and 15, so that would have been the round that ended the tournament. And it would actually be, I believe, a victory in favor of 2-dubs. Looking at a 40-point Poe and 25-point B-Wing still on the table versus a 35-point Soontir Fel. I'm going to go ahead and tell the players that. So we just crossed 75 minutes, and you would be the winner. Because, yeah, like, it right after you got this, it rolled over. No, keep playing. I'm just letting you know. One turn from that B-Wing. Definitely hoping to be behind Soontir Fel. Not going to be able to do a K-turn next turn or anything because of that one turn that is red on the B-Wing, but likely not going to take any fire, which is really important right now. Another green maneuver, and Poe Dameron has full shields. Is back up to 2 hull and 3 shields, almost full hit points. Audio Weasel, no, I realized that slightly after. Oh, is he on a rock? I think he might be on a rock. The next round had already started when I made that comment, but it was also almost 2 minutes into the next, almost 2 minutes after. So, and Soontir Fel hits an asteroid, takes a damage, I believe he took damage, and is going to hit the asteroid inevitably next turn. Yeah, probably expecting to fit and be able to barrel around it. Eagle Psi 111, it is, yes, it is the same player that painted the Decimator. He's also the player that painted my Optimus Prime themed Houndstooth. Audio Weasel, as always, I appreciate the Garignac reference there to Galaxy Quest, of course. So, Fel's best bet is to GTFO. Might even want to take like a 5K, get a focus token out of it. Because he is, in fact, going to hit the rock inevitably next turn. No way around it. Aha! Get it? No way around it? That wasn't that funny, I'm sorry. 2 turn from Poe. He will focus up. Chad will be out. He took like a 3 turn to the left. 5K, 5 straight. That is the 5K that I just mentioned. That'll give him a stress and a focus token, and he'll be clear of the rock next turn. Did he take... He just took a second damage from the asteroid. That is a crit. Critical damage. I'm going to find out what that crit is, because that could be a big deal on Soontir. What crit is that? Damage sensor array. No actions for Soontir Fel until he repairs it. That's pretty awful. Like I just said it would be. And Soontir will finally blow away Blue Squadron Pilot 2. Blue 1. Whoever just... Yeah. Blue Squadron Pilot 1. And Poe is unfortunately out of range of the Baron. Soontir Fel's actually in really good shape. If he can, it is legal to push the limit off of damage sensor array. So you repair your damage sensor array, then you push the limit to arc dodge. And he will obviously know where Poe Dameron is going to land. But the question for Poe is: does he go straight? Does he bank? That'll aim at a rock, or does he go to the? Does he take a hard left? Because that's going to determine if he ever gets a shot on Soontir ever again. If he's going to get a shot, it's going to have to be this turn. Unless, does the new version of damage sensor array require you to roll to repair it? I believe it still does. Too hard from Poe, hoping that he guessed correctly where Soontir Fel is going to be going, and he did. Ish. Correct direction. Removes that stress. Did you repair the sensor array? He did. You can push off of that, yeah. He will... Your second action has to be correct. And he will push for an evade, which will give him a focus. Is he an arc? I can't see. It's going to be range 1 from Soontir Fel. 3 hits, that's 2 and a crit. 1 evade, 2 shields lost. And that's going to be 2 hits and 2 crits. 4 evades or Soontir's out. Oh, and he got it. Oh, that was rough. Again. Freaking the die spike in this game is ridiculous. Actually, I will that X-wing. Speaking of dice spike, that X-wing squadron benchmark thing, like it's cool. The AI is kind of bad, but it does tell you like how much damage you do when your dice spike over a game, and it's to a degree it's helpful. I need somebody better to play against me than the computer, but. It doesn't understand how to. So that could have been the turn that decided it, but Didn't turn out to be that way. As Suntier's at 1 hit point, Poe's at 3, 2 shields, or 2 hull, 1 shield remaining. And in fact, I was just standing out by the table, so I didn't update that, and I'm going to do it now. Oh, he's going to decide to bank. I was about to say it might have been a good bet for him just to go straight ahead, try to block Soontier for this turn, get a shield back. He did get a shield back. You might take an attack because of it, though. One bank and focus up. 4 straight. Soontier fell clears. Or, 2 Dubs was just cheering and saying that he cleared. He's going to get actions after that, though. Probably avoid this turn, but that puts Poe in a really great position because he's going to be making chase for the next conceivable part of the game. And it's obviously always better to be behind your opponent. And we are approaching 90 minutes in our first match. We will absolutely have or almost certainly have a bonus match this evening. I really hope I get to play another one. Eagle Sigh, I don't know about a Poe Talonful. I feel like he's just going to want to take like a 2 hard. And then maybe boost one way or the other to find where... Yeah, there it is. Find where... To predict where Soontier Fell is going to be. Unfortunately, if Soontier Fell takes that 2 hard left, he's in a good spot. Or right in front of Soontier... Or right in front of Poe. That works too. Still on a difficult place to arc dodge, but not immediately out. There's a barrel roll. Doesn't look like he fits. Negative. He will do a bank boost toward that asteroid. Probably follow up with a barrel roll. I bet 2 Dubs wouldn't mind if he just stayed right there. Try to barrel roll to the left. No, he got him. There's a Talon roll. Lambot comes back here and says that we should enforce the round time limit on people that run Poe Dameron because he's really great at getting super close to death and then lasting forever after that. Or Miranda.
So
That has to happen.
And just gonna
Tell him 10 more minutes. We're gonna call it 10 minutes away. So if the game isn't over when match duration hits an hour and 40, we're gonna wrap it up. Fel could get him alone if he gets behind him. Three hits from Poe. Bajillion dice from Soontir evaded without issue. Three straight from Poe. That's a green maneuver. That's going to give him his last shield back. Two turn from Soontir fell. Not exactly where he wants to be. Might be trying to get a little too aggressive there. Now it's absolutely impossible for him to kill Poe in one turn, though. Well, no. I take that back. You'd have to get super lucky and roll 4 hits, including a crit, and get a direct hit. And a barrel roll might have arc dodge. It's hard to say. And we'll turtle up, just in case he didn't avoid arc. Soontir range 2 onto Poe. He's got to spin it or he's never going to kill him. Yep. 3 hits. Shields down on Poe Dameron. They think they've decided that Poe does in fact have a shot. Predator reroll. Spins the focus for 3 hits. I see a lot of blanks, and that's game. That's it. What's up, guys? How'd it go? Look over there next to Wilson. Imperial Ace is saying he really likes his list.
yeah.
I came out and let you know that if we called the game at normal time, it would have been. I don't know what the MOV would have been, but you would have been the victor there. But it's a lot of dice spike, and then you got into a pretty rough place there in the middle, and you brought it back. How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great that I was able to pull it back. That was amazing.
It was a long game. It was an hour and 34 minutes, but yeah, he had.
There were a few points in there where I felt like I could have got the game back, but then just the rolls and what happened just kept preventing it. And it was either I rolled great and Chad rolled great, or I rolled like crap and Chad rolled normal. You know, like, but when you're not rolling average, it doesn't even matter what your opponent's rolling.
Right.
But the B just, the B, me being able to sort of like take the B and just be a blocker with him, it really turned the game for me, because I was able to get in his way enough times, and I mean, it sort of helped that like Soontir got scared and ran away early, and then had a tough time coming back into the match. And but I don't know that that really helped me win. It helped me survive after the devastating start, because it started poorly.
You were it's like, and people were commenting on like, you jousted with the shuttle, and it's like, you want to clear the shuttle early, that strategy makes sense, but then you opened yourself up to double flank from super aces, and that was worrying the viewers. Like, what were you thinking at the start of the game? Like, what was your approach strategy?
So my approach strategy was to take the channel down the board, like how I'd set up, and then just determine which ace he was going to dangle out for me to chase, and then turn towards the other one. So
you would wait for him to commit an ace and then chase the opposite, right, instead of chasing the one that he comes after you with.
Because typically when people put out something that they want to, act as a bait, they know how they're going to protect it, and they're not prepared for you to go after the other one. So
that makes a lot of sense. That's a good advice.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I played with my list when I won the Swords Championship. Is I would dangle Kian, knowing how to get him out of trouble, because I had stay on target, and so people would chase him, and that would just open them up for me to exploit them.
Just joust him with the swarm and tear him up.
Exactly.
That's really interesting. I like that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I always lose. What do you? You can't really see him, but ImperialAce's over here. What are you thinking if you see particularly like Poe, who's really annoyingly durable, and then I don't know, B-wings are good. It's a pretty all around decent rebel list. Like, how do you approach it?
It's a pretty strong list, I'm not gonna lie. Poe without veteran instincts is not as scary to me, since I have just 9s. And I think part of my strategy coming in was, try to keep the shuttle back and let him come in and just blink away, and then the Phantom and the Interceptor go do their own thing. And the Phantom, I was able to kind of keep stationed in one area for like 3 or 4 turns, just so that he would come in and I could see where he's gonna go before I repositioned all my stuff. And so I got pretty lucky that I killed a bandit, without even having to Vader. And so, but I think
that bandit got nuked.
Kill. Yeah, I mean, and then again, like I think a lot of it was the dice too in this game, just back and forth. There were some really fantastic rolls for me and some really not so fantastic rolls for him and myself as well.
4 hits, 4 evades, twice.
And the one turn that I really needed Soontir to pull through, he only got 1 hit and the B-wing evaded, and I was like,
and then you hit a rock twice.
So if that B-wing had gone down, that really opened my decloak option to that one side, and I would have been able to get out there and deal with Poe a little better. And that's the thing, like going into the late game, I knew I needed Poe to I needed Whisper to put some more damage onto Poe, and that one range 3 from Poe through a rock.
He was significantly damaged and then fully recharged twice.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do it. I had to kill a B-wing as it was dead, and the problem was if I chase Poe, the B-wing will tear me apart, and if I do it the other,
and that's what. Do you think if you had been able to target Poe immediately, that the game would have been different, or do you? Because you are like, to be honest with you, you had him in a great position from 3 sides, like in the first and second turn of fire. So like it's.
So yes and no. I didn't care so much about Poe because he didn't have a way to modify dice other than sticking a target lock on me, and it didn't. I mean, it would go away once you spin it, right? Where the B-wings had the fire control system, so it's going to stay on me, so they can do maneuvers and whatnot and get in my way and still have modified attacks. So that was my main issue, and then, I was like, if I can save the Phantom, then Poe will be easier to kill in late game as opposed to the other way around. But I mean, it was a great game otherwise.
It was a lot of fun to watch. The viewers really liked it too. Anyway, thanks for coming on the show. We're gonna get another game. Here we go. We got Bubba versus the Spammer here in 5 or 10 minutes. I see. Looks like some double fire spray and K-wing, Miranda Poe, and a stress hog. Cool. I like it. All right. So yeah, give us a minute. We'll get another game going.